Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FPL Elmo. We're going to be going through my Game Week 6 team selection alongside some transfer thoughts and my Game Week 5 team review as well. But before we get into that, if you're new around here, make sure you hit that sub button. I think we're around 15 subscribers away from 800. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you leave a like, make sure you hit that bell, don't miss any content going up on the channel. And not wasting any much time, let's get straight into it. So first, I'm going to start off with my Game Week 5 team review. Managed to score 56 points, came overall points to 266, and a huge green arrow from 5.2 million all the way to 3.5 million. And I think the sub that I made in Game Week 5 really made a difference. We brought in Van de Ven, Semenyo, and Haaland, who outscored the three players that I took out. So it was a win-win situation for me. So we had Sanchez in goal with a -3. Of course, picked up an early red card against United. Such a stupid red card to pick up in the 5th minute. This is still a long way to go. If United scored, it's still a chance to come back. So very disappointing, -3 there. Now it poses the question: is he going to start in Game Week 6, or is he going to be punished and miss out more matches? And then we have Jorgensen starting instead. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Then we had Richard with 4 points, picking up a lot of DEFCON points. Van de Ven blanking, conceding 2 goals to Brighton. Then you had Nico Williams, who scored a goal. Just on the verge of taking him out, he scored a goal for 10 points. Salah picked up an assist for 10 points. I know the price tag does not justify what he's doing at the moment, especially when you have players like Semenyo, who's alongside him with 5 points just from DEFCON points, not even getting an attacking return. Just shows how you can be able to get a cheaper option and still get the same output as Salah. But I think I still trust in Salah, and I think he's still going to come good throughout the season. But if he continues bringing in this 1 goals per game or 1 assist per game, maybe time to move on and try to get someone else. But for now, I'm still happy with the points. Then we had Kudus with 7 to assist there. Then we had Rogers blanking once again. Honestly, I'm just ready to get rid of Rogers, and I will just talk to it. We'll just talk about it in the next bit. Then we had Reinders with 9 points, got an assist and picked up a lot of bonus points. So I think picked up 3 bonus points and a lot of DEFCON points as well. So for 9. Then you had Haaland, who scored the goal for 9 points. Joe Pedro 2 points. Very unfortunate because they didn't have any attackers left on the pinch once Robert Sanchez was subbed off. So it didn't really impact the game. 2 points. Then you had Dubravka 4 points. Then we had Diouf and Esteve 3 and 4 respectively, and Gui, who is rotting at the bench at Chelsea with 0 points. So that's the team for Game Week 5. I think pretty solid. Green arrow, of course. Now let's look at my transfer thoughts and what Game Week 6 has in store for us. So for Game Week 6, we're going to be making one transfer. I think it's now time to get rid of all the Aston Villa players. Got rid of Watkins before Game Week 5, and now we're going to be getting rid of Rogers before Game Week 6. Another shocking display against Burnley, or is it? I think it was Burnley or the Sunderland, one of them. Another shocking display, or it's both of them. I think both of them because they played them in Game Week 4 and Game Week 5. So yeah, so I'm very happy to be getting rid of Rogers. Honestly, he's been very poor, and the player I'm going to be bringing in is Jeremy Doku. And I know before you people say, "Oh, Pep roulette" and things like that. Pep actually named an unchanging team in back-to-back games for the first time. So I think this is going to be his main team for a very long time. Of course, at the time I'm recording this, they're playing right now. Foden has just scored as well. So if I had the money, I'd have gone for Foden because I think he's the only CM at the club. But since we're low on budget, I think I'm going to be going for Doku. 6.4 million. He's been looking really sharp. 2 assists against United, a goal in the Champions League, of course, blanked against Arsenal, but he still looked like the best outlet for Man City, even in that defensive lineup that they put up against Arsenal. They play Burnley, Brentford, Everton, Aston Villa in their next four. And I think he's going to start maybe 3 out of the 4 games. So I'm very happy with bringing him to my team and what he's going to be able to perform. And of course, somewhat of a differential as well. So that's transfer in mind. Let's look at how we're going to be lining up for Game Week 6. So this is how we are going to be lining up for Game Week 6. In goal, we're going to be having Robert Sanchez against Brighton. Honestly, I don't think he's going to be starting, but I'd rather start him over Dubravka, who's going to be playing against Man City. I think Man City are going to put around like 5 or 6 goals against them. But that's why let's go for Sanchez and hope that he's going to be able to start against Brighton. Of course, Brighton scored 2 goals against Spurs, and Chelsea have been looking weak defensively. So I think we just have to wait and see how that goes out. But rather have Sanchez over Dubravka, and then we have Van de Ven against Wolves. I think this is a potential clean sheet. Of course, Spurs are playing right now. I think they're 1-0 up at the moment, but I hope that Van de Ven can be able to keep a clean sheet against Wolves, who have been looking very poor going forward. Then we have Richards against Liverpool. Of course, not the ideal fixture, but with the amount of DEFCON points he's been getting so far, I think it's a very decent option. And against Liverpool, I'm sure he's going to get a lot of DEFCON points. As long as they don't concede more than 3 goals, I think it's going to be fine. Then we have Williams against Sunderland. Just hoping that he can able to replicate the same as the previous game. I mean, as the game week 5. They play Sunderland, who are looking very very sharp, looking very good defensively. So I hope for a cheeky 0-0 just to secure that clean sheet, and maybe some few bonus points as well. So that's the defense and the goalkeeping department. Now let's look at the midfield. So this is how the midfield is going to be looking like. Going to be having Salah in there against Crystal Palace. Hoping that he can be able to perform. Of course, Liverpool have lost, I think, 2 games in a row to Crystal Palace in the FA Cup final and the Carabao Cup. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one is going to go out. Honestly, I just anticipate a 0-0 or maybe a cheeky Salah goal or an assist would be very much appreciated. And then we have Semenyo against Leeds. Leeds have been looking very good defensively, but I'd expect the likes of Semenyo and Cole to be able to find the game pretty comfortable. And I hope that Semenyo is going to get out of attacking returns in this fixture. Then you have Kudus against Wolves. I just can't get over the fact that people are sleeping on Kudus in their wildcard draft. And you're speaking about a wildcard draft. I did my wildcard draft. I'm going to put the link in the description, and it's going to be a pop up somewhere there on the top right. So make sure you click that if you want to. You're still thinking about your wildcard. I've made a wildcard draft, so make sure you go check it out. So for me, I think Kodus is a must-have. With them having the easiest fixtures on paper, I definitely go for a triple Spurs team. But that's all that is mentioned in my wildcard. So we have Kodus against Wolves. Hope he's going to be able to perform. Wolves conceded 3 goals to Leeds, and Spurs, of course, have a better attacking power than Leeds, so I'm expecting a few more goals in here, but Kudus will be instrumental in that. Then we have Rangers and Doku. Rangers against Burnley. Rangers looked very good against Arsenal, of course, picking up the assist. But I hope against Burnley can be able to get more than an assist, maybe 2 goals and something like that, and then that will really go a very long way. Then we have Doku against Burnley as well. Just a differential pick I've gone for. Of course, the Pep roulette might come to haunt me, and but I hope that he's going to be able to start against Burnley, and hope he's going to score a lot of goals in that fixture as well. That's the midfield full of goals, and I hope that he's going to be able to live up to the expectation. Now let's look at the forward line. So this is how the forward line is looking like. Going to be having Haaland in there against Burnley, of course. Rumors floating around, or not rumors really. Pep did say that he hasn't trained for the past 2 days, but he is hopeful that he's going to be able to start in game week 6. But I think he's going to be able to start in game week 6 against Burnley. I would have used my triple captain. Maybe I might still use my triple captain if we get any concrete news from Pep before the deadline. But I think I'm going to hold off the triple captain for now. Of course, Haaland is going to be the captain, and I hope he's going to be able to play. Then you have Joe Pedro finishing off the team against Brighton. Of course, Brighton did concede 2 goals to Spurs. So I take inspiration from that, and I hope that Chelsea can be able to bounce back from the United win, I mean, from the United loss, sorry. And so I hope that he can be able to perform as well in that Brighton fixture. Then to the bench, we have Dubravka, who might be making an appearance. Just have to wait and see. Then we have Esteve, Diouf, and Gui finishing off the team. So that's the bench. This is the Game Week 6 team selection. Team looks pretty solid. I expect a lot of points. Maybe a cheeky 100 points for the first time this season. We'll just have to wait and see. So it's another long video. So if you managed to reach this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the wildcard draft as well if you're interested in that. And I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.